Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG that we know and love as Fifi La Pew Pew. You might know it as a Leppy or a Leafler. This one is located on the westbourne of Sand River, and it's under the command of graldebarantauro. Well, apparently that word is word in Basque, at least that's what I'm told. I don't know exactly what it means, but I think toro does mean bull, so it must be something related to that, probably a large bull. Anyway, let's see how he gets on in this game. We've seen him before. He's had some pretty devastating battles in terms of doing a lot of damage on the enemy. We featured him on the channel a while back. Okay, now there are bots in this game. They're the ones with a colon before and after the name. That kind of indicates he might be on one of the servers that does actually have bots, which are, of course, at the moment, the South American server. Because, of course, they took bots off the Australian server when most of the players moved over or were forced to go over to the Asian server, the Hong Kong server, which wasn't very good move because a lot of players have now moved to the NA server instead. Okay, first target's a T1 heavy. Now remember, it's a 105mm light field howitzer. Gets a direct hit with his first shot, 80 hit points. 410 alpha, 53mm pen, and 8.92. Oh, got another hit. And that one yielded 145 hit points. Bounce out. And another hit, 157 this time. Racking up the damage, and that T1 should be moving out the way, but he's not. Now I wonder, was that a bot? Well, no, I'm not sure actually. I think it was a bot actually. Yes, and he's out the game. Okay, well, the enemy just took a hit on their BDRG-1B, and it was a penetrating shot for 457. There he is. He's come back into sight. I think that is a bot. Well, that's a kill shot. 355 hit points. He's out of the game. That was a high roll. Of course, the alpha on the heat rounds is 350. He got 355. Rounds out the KV220. Hits it on the turret. 120 hit points. There's another one over there, T67. Now, he would have been a better shot because, of course, virtually guaranteed to get a penetrating shot with a T67 because the armor is so thin. Okay, that T67 is departing the area as fast as he can. He doesn't want to get hit by an Arty. Rounds out the KV220. Just lands short. Very close. And now we've got a Hetzer moving up. Rounds out. Just missed him. And he's going after our Matilda. It looks like he did get a hit, but the Matilda goes, the Hetzer goes down to our Skoda T24. Now that was a bit of a snapshot there, trying to get the T67. Okay, we're 3 up on the enemy. graldebarantauro has got 2 kills already. He's going for his third, Matilda. Oh, it was a very long shot, but he got 161. That was very good because he estimated where the Matilda was going to be. He's doing the same to the KV220. The shell lands right next door to him. Okay, he's trying to work out where the guy is. He fires blind. No, it doesn't get anything from that one. The KV220 was a little further back. Now remember, this tank is basically a tier 7 hull with a tier 5 turret on it. It's a premium tier 5 heavy tank. Rounds out the T67. Well, this time round he splashes in for 131. That was right underneath the front plate, so that's why he took some damage. Now we've lost sight of him. Oh, he went down to the Matilda on our team. Okay, he's decided to move positions because there is an enemy Arty in the game. It's a gorilla. Now, despite the fact that he doesn't have the whole range of the map, the danger is if you stay in the same position too long, you can be fired on by the enemy. And so it's probably better to keep changing positions or at least get closer to the enemy, because this lot are pulling back. They're actually going back into their own cap area trying to get away from our guys. Now, this should be a good firing position to start with. We just briefly caught the rear of the KV-222. Line up the shot, but we lose sight of him just when we need to see him. Our teammates are trying to spot him, but he is near the cap area. Okay, there's a Panzerfahrzeug moving through the dunes, trying to get back to his cap again. Rounds out. That was a direct hit, right on the money again. Now, we can't see the Panzerfahrzeug now. Oh, we really do need some of our teammates to move it to a position where they can spot him. There he is. Okay, line him up. Oh, he pulls back, and then he takes a direct hit on those Schussen. Yes, the Panzerfahrzeug does have Schussen. Not as good Schussen as the ones on the Panzerfahrzeug. Of course, they use the wire version, whereas the other one uses the solid plate. Okay, rounds out T-67. Narrowly misses him. Okay, he stopped suddenly and turned. Now, I wonder if he's actually trying to work out who to hit next. Well, he's out the game now because he made a big mistake there, and he did take a penetrating shot. Okay, we're actually now starting to see Tracer from the enemy, and he's turned to the north suddenly. graldebarantauro, I think he wants shots on these guys up here. We've got a SAL-42, which is a medium tank, not a tank destroyer as many people might think. It's not a very fast medium tank at that. Okay, gets a splash for 97. Now, can we get the kill shot? I think the SAL-42, it is a bot. Okay, he's reacting like a bot, and in fact, he's going for the gap. He looks like he's returning back to his own cap area as fast as he can dare, and he's stopped just the other side of the entrance. And that shot misses, but oh. Now, the enemy's managed to claw a few tanks back, and we're now only 2 down, or 2 up, rather. We just saw the KV-220. Now we've got the Matilda in sight. He's a one-shot. Rounds out. There could be a kill. Just misses him, but he does go down to our Stug 3. Okay, who's next? Well, the enemy's only got 6 vehicles left. One of those an Arty, the Grilla. 1 heavy tank, the KV-220, of course, has taken damage. And he's guessing that there might be an enemy up on the heights because there was a Stug seen up there earlier in the game. But I get the feeling he's now going to move quicker and, not quicker, move towards the enemy because he needs to get shots on target, and the enemy's so far away now that it's difficult to get quick reaction. Rounds out the KV-220 just behind him. Armada 38T has gone a little deep, and he might get taken out by this KV-220. If we can stop him, that will certainly help, and he did get tracked there. Now, we need to fire another round in on that spot. Rounds out. It tracks him again. Now, can any of our teammates shoot that guy whilst he's still tracked? Rounds out. Another hit on the engine deck. That KV-220 is really suffering now, but Armada's not really doing much other than moving backwards and forwards, so it makes me think he's a bot. Is he a bot? No, he's not. According to this, he's a real player. Rounds out for a kill shot. Ah, yes, it is. So that's another kill for graldebarantauro. He's 4 now. Okay, they just lost another one. Or did they? No, actually they didn't. We lost the Stug 3 Ausstellung B. Okay, there's the enemy Arty. You can see he's just behind that Stug. Rounds out. Lands a little short. There's only 4 enemies left. The Gorilla just fired shotgun and took out the Marder. So obviously, yes, that was the live player as well. He takes a hit for 165. He's tracked. And the next shot should kill him. Rounds out. It's a bit of a snap. Just misses him. Okay. There's a Matilda north of their village. He's returning to his spawn point. Now, he's looking around behind him whilst he's driving. Now, that's a blind shot. He wasn't absolutely sure, but now he is. Now he can do damage to that Black Prince, and now would be a good time to deploy those heat rounds. Gets one which tracks the guy in place. Now use the heat rounds. That will get the kill. Rounds out. And in fact, actually, he got a kill with the standard round. So at least, and now he's actually loaded the heat. Now he probably doesn't need the heat, but he's run out of HE. So unfortunately, he's having to use the premium rounds rather. Well, not. I know that armor piercing is not premium, but he's only got armor piercing left, either the heat or the solid shot armor piercing. The problem with the armor piercing is that it really, you have to get a direct hit in order for it to work. The heat, when it hits the ground, just makes a hole in the ground. Okay, stop now because there's only 2 enemies left. The Stug, who's relatively close, and there he is. Now, can you get a shot on this one? Wait, now! Ooh, just missed him. Now he's getting very close, but we should be able to get a shot now. He's coming to sight. Line him up. Yes, that works. Great shot. And that's his top gun. Now there's only one enemy left, the gorilla, who does know where he was, but not where he is now. And we do know the gorilla has 2 kills, so he is a real player, and he just fired behind us, so he has an idea where we are. Okay, of the other players on our team, well, all of them are bots, which is why they're not moving towards the enemy cap. They're just sitting in the general vicinity. Everyone is bots there. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be down to us to take out the gorilla. And there's the enemy spotted. Now, can we get a direct hit? You can do it. This is going to be easy for graldebarantauro. Just needs sight of the enemy. The gorilla appears to be trying to get away. Rounds out. Yes! Right on target. Wins the game. What a result. Here's the end of battle results, and that was an ace tanker game for graldebarantauro in the 105 leFH18B2. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 21. He got a Gauze medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. He actually ended up with 7, one short of getting a Radley Waters, but there wasn't enough enemies left for him to kill. But he had a great game in that one. He was getting very accurate shots. Let's have a look at team score. Highest damage, 3,167 hit points. Nobody else was really near him in that one because the next highest scorer turned out to be the Matilda on his team with 1,224, followed by the gorilla on the enemy team. Now, he must have been a good player as well. 1,189 is a reasonable score. When it came to kills, yep, graldebarantauro's got that one too. 7 kills to him. 2 kills to the Stug 3 Ausführung G and the Marder 38T, or Acton 30T. And on the enemy team, the gorilla and the SU-76M both managed 2 kills as well. And when it came to base XP, he's got that one too. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,300 base experience points went to graldebarantauro. 958 went to Matilda, and 544 went to the Matilda 4. So yes, that was by far and the highest base XP because he was over 1,000 at 1,300. So a very good score indeed. He fired 43 rounds. Remember, these things only have 50 rounds in them, so he still had 7 rounds left at the end of the game. And remember, most of those were armor-piercing rounds because he'd actually kind of mixed the batch of shells, ran out of HE, but he made effective use of those heat rounds to wipe out the enemy very, very quickly. 20 direct hits on the enemy, 5 penetrating shots, and 21 splash. Damage of 3,167 hit points, of which 3,071 were at more than 300 meters. So he was fairly close to the enemy. Mostly he was actually close to that Stug when he actually took that guy out of the game. Yes, he was looking directly at him, but then he just blasted that round in and it went right through the armor. 11 enemy vehicles were damaged, 7 were killed, 109 hit points of damage assistance in that game. On a free-to-play account, he actually made a profit, 25,150 credits profit, even though he used premium rounds, and he also took away 1,820 experience points as well. Yes, another medal goes, Otra. Very, very nicely played, actually. I think that was quite smooth as he moved down to a click closer to the enemy. And yes, regardless of the fact that some of the targets were bots, he did play it very, very well indeed. And I think anybody who's actually played bots would recognize that graldebarantauro, I'll pronounce his name correctly one day, graldebarantauro did do exceptionally well in this game. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.